Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. Last time we beat the Cinnabar, not Cinnabar. Sorry, my repeller wore off. Because I didn't, last time we beat the Cyanwood Gym Leader Chuck and got the, whatever the hell it is badge. This time we're gonna go and beat the 6th Gym Leader. We're climbing this tower again. I skipped most of getting fly and all that stuff because I looked at my PC and I realized I did not catch a flying Pokemon. So that kind of sucks. So I had to swim back, and so I didn't feel like making you guys watch all that again. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I could just zip through it and it takes me like 3 seconds rather than showing you guys for a whole minute. So this time we're gonna go and get that secret potion that I picked up when we went to Cyanwood, and we're going to take it to the lovely Jasmine. Jasmine is the only gym leader outside of their own game, I believe, that you ever see. Jasmine is in 4th gen in Platinum. I think she's in Pearl and Diamond too. She gives you Waterfall, which is quite interesting as she's a Steel type gym leader. Also making her the first gym leader to use either the dark or steel type in the game. Is there a dark gym leader? I don't think there's a dark gym leader in this game. No, there isn't. But you know what they say. So I'm gonna just skip all this stuff too, and I'll meet you guys in Jasmine's Gym. Alright, and we're back. Jasmine's Gym is here at the top of Olivine City. There's this guy here. Jasmine uses a newly discovered Steel type. I don't know very much about it, which is kind of interesting. Olivine Pokemon Gym. The one thing about Steel type is it's weak as hell to fire, so this is where Bugsy is going to come in, or not Bugsy, Cinder is going to come in quite in handy. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, she has, I think, one gym trainer, but in this one, she doesn't have any. Thank you for your help at the lighthouse, but this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, a gym leader. I use the Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? It's a type that was only recently discovered. May I begin? Steel type is known for being an incredibly physically defensive type. They're not very specially defensive, which is why attacks such as fire and electric do quite well against it. So yeah, basically for the most part, or ground too. That's their one physical weakness really, is ground. So ground or rock, one of those two. But really just bring in some heavy hitters and you should do fine. Don't try to play a defensive game because that's all that her Steel types are going to try to do. Do I have anything that can get rid of this? Paralyzed Cure Berry. Don't use it again. Okay. Go to finish it off with a quick click attack. And there's one Pokemon down. I think there's one to go. Oh, two to go. And she sends out her heavy hitter second, which is her Steelix. Steelix is obviously the evolved form of Onix. There's not much to say other than it's Steel Rock, I believe. It's a very heavy hitting Steel type too. It's a pretty I've never gotten the pleasure to use one really in game. If I do a Let's Play again of a Pokemon game, I might just have to use it because I mean look at that thing. It's just really cool. Rock throw that. Ooh, crap. I hope I get a burn. If I don't get a burn, Cinder's done for. Nope, I didn't get the burn. Rock throw hits, so that should be Cinder's demise. Yeah. There's one good thing though, is it is part rock type, which makes Polyshore effective against it. If not, if it wasn't rock type though, I'd use oh damn, I should have just switched them out. If it wasn't rock type, then I just use Gengar and use Thunder. But this Surf should be pretty close to enough to deal with its own death. Alright, let's see. Wow. But it still had half health, so this should do the punch. Come on, baby. And we got it. Alright, so there's her heavy hitter down. Holy short. Crap load of EXP. Wow. Level 30. That Steelix was quite highly leveled too, and now it's a Magnemite. I'm gonna leave Polyshore in because I think it can take it down. With just level 30 Magnemite too. Dang. I might need to gain some levels, but I guess I'll gain levels while I'm doing my surf expedition, which will start now after this gym leader because we'll have fly, strength. I don't know what this gym leader lets us use. Crap. That is some hard-hitting Magnemites. Alright, so we've lost 2 here. Gotta send out that stake. Ice Punch should be enough to be done with. Alright. So there we go. We've beaten Jasmine. Leader Jasmine was defeated. And so I guess being only 6 minutes into this, we're gonna start our surf adventure today. We might be able to actually get it done because I'm trying to make most of my videos roughly 15 minutes as a good buddy of mine comes on Skype. Go away. What, I think that's Irontail? Irontail, it's good. Steel, not the best attacking type. It's fun though. If you imagine Pikachu being what it is with Irontail in the anime series, it's kind of a cool move. I mean, it's basically turning its tail into a steel blade, which is pretty cool. And I mean, it hits most things for neutral, and I think Irontail has like 70 base power, so it's not the worst move to be using ever. So I'm gonna go. I don't think I can catch one in the next round. I'm gonna go catch a flying Pokemon and then head to our first place of surfing. This place is all pretty much done for, I believe. I don't think there's anything. I'm just gonna look real quick. I don't think there's anything out here really. There might be. Yeah, see, there's nothing really out here. Wow. Alright, well, I'll meet you guys at the first surfing spot. Alright, and we're here at the first surfing spot. Oops, I accidentally hit me. I caught a Pidgey to be our surfing bird for this time being. This is a place you really want to go with your surf, especially because it's simple. It's just a quick little surf off the coast, and you receive the Mystic Water, which increases the attack power of water moves, which I will be putting on. Oh my God! Stop coming online, Eric. But what else? We'll be putting on Politoed because after this surfing adventure, we will be getting our Politoed. So fly, Violet City. After this item, I'll probably just give it a rest, and I'll just show you guys where all the items are. I don't know. I'm really just kind of exploring with surf. You see, I don't think there's anything out here. No, there isn't. So yeah, I'll just keep exploring, and when I find an item, I'll show it to you guys. I know there's an item out here. I don't know what it is though, and it's a rare candy. So rare candies, always welcome. Is there anything else up here? No. I know there's an item up here as well. Violet City is full of little secret items. So a PP up. That might be going on Gengar's Thunder. Okay, so we're gonna go into this area now that's underground in the Union Cave. This place really, it's more of a dungeon. On Fridays, I believe this is where Lapras shows up. Now, that guy had a Kangaskhan that raped my Cyndaquil. Or my Quilava. Once Quilava evolves though, it'll become a powerhouse again. So, and that's only in a couple levels. I have some super repels on right now, so we don't run into too many wild Pokemon. Alright, let's see here. That was an elixir, obviously. This dungeon isn't too deep, but once I get through all this stuff, I'll pull out with an escape rope and we'll move on. There's gotta be something in here. Nope. I just killed my recording there, so we didn't have to deal with any 10-minute loss of something. Ooh, another trainer? That girl was interesting. She had all the first gen Eevee evolutions, plus a regular Eevee. and oddly enough, the Eevee did more damage to my team than the Eevee evolutions. I'm just alluding to the fact that this is where you find Lapras on Fridays. Once you do that, nothing is too difficult. That girl had a Poliwhirl back there, by the way, so I mean, there's nothing big deal. I mean, this is just some good EXP that you can get here in this dungeon. This dude. That guy had all of the first gen starters. That was quite interesting. See, I'm getting some good items here. PP ups, rare candies, quick claws, things like, or well, not quick claws, I had that hyper potion. Alright, so that's it for this dungeon, so I'm going to pull out, and I'll see you guys at the next item spot. This is on the other side of that cave. There's more trainers here, and all that good things. That guy had a Geodude that decimated my team. It just self-destructed, and boom, gone. There goes Poliwhirl. A real smart move would be to put a Pokemon that has Ice Punch in the front here. What does this boulder do? I think this is a way to get to some of the other puzzles that are at the unknown place, right? Yeah, Ruins of Alph. Nothing special here really, so I'm gonna go back in and get our more items and things like that, just to make sure that we've done this thoroughly. Because there's nothing really, I mean, if you want, there's like a few items you can get by solving the puzzles in the ruins of, or not solving the puzzles, but doing what the walls on the back tell you to do in the Ruins of Alph. But for the most part, they're not incredibly helpful. So we're not going to do them just because they're not really that important at all. The only reason I'm doing this is so you guys know where all the items are. You guys know where all the puzzles are. So there's this guy here. That guy had a Giraffe rig, and I picked up Confuse Ray for Gengar while I was in that battle. I think this is another, yeah, this is another puzzle chamber. So that's it for this dungeon. So I'm going to actually fly to whatever Bugsy's town is, and I'll go on from there. Alright, here we are in the Slowpoke well. There's a lot of, and that's not the right puddle, but whatever. There's some good items in here, most importantly the King's Rock, which will either evolve Politoed, or Poliwhirl into Politoed, or Seadra into Kingdra, and for, or no, because Kingdra is off the dragon scale, I think. Either way, it allows you to get Politoed, and that's what the Pokemon, and that's the one Pokemon that we still need to get an item for to evolve, because the Metal Coat is pretty much given to us, so that's nothing that you have to worry about. So let's see here. Repels wore off. Alright, this guy here, I think he gives it to you. I'm waiting to see Slowpoke's moment of evolution. Oh, it evolves Slowbro and a Slowking too, I guess. A Slowpoke with a King's Rock on, I guess. Here, I'll take a King's Rock with you. Receive King's Rock. And so now we have King's Rock, which will allow us to evolve Poliwhirl into Politoed. And so I will do that in a little bit. Once I'm done with this dungeon, I'll evolve him. Alright, let's see. And this item is TM18. What's TM18? Let's see, where is it? TM18 Rain Dance, which is not really helpful since Politoed will have Rain Dance anyways. But either way, let's get this show on the road. I think that's it for this dungeon, so I'm gonna go and get ourselves a Politoed. Alright, and we're back. I got Politoed, and I looked through Ecruteak Forest, or whatever the hell it's called, and there's no thing in there. But I do know there's always something down here, so I'm gonna find that nugget, and that's not the main highlight. Down here, it's probably one of the most forgotten places in the game. All the way down here is a little training ground here where there are these 3 ladies, and so I don't know exactly what they have, but we'll have to deal with them. Alright, so this girl had the Goldeen family. This girl had the Staryu family. And let's see what this girl had. And this girl had the Shelder Cloister family. And when you beat her, she gives you the soft sand, which is kind of ironic because you're on a beach and they're water type trainers, but that item is the ground type version of the Mystic Water and whatever the heck is scarf called, like silk scarf. But so next time on Pokemon Crystal, we'll head off to Ecruteak, or we'll go, I think we'll actually go north of Goldenrod, and we'll explore what surf options there are out there. Until next time, I'm the Ragin Caucasian.